Do you want to do a recording or do we not want to do a recording? Do we want to?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
The recording's running. We don't have to do anything with it, but we'll have it. If we don't want to use it, that's fine. But it is running right now. So.
Okay. So Tamara, you want to start with a welcome?
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, I want to say I think I'm super, super excited about joining our teams together. So yay, hello to everyone.
Yes.
I think all of this brings momentum to all of us, and I think we utilize all of our diversities to join everybody together and ideas and inspiring one another. I'm super excited about this. I just think maybe we should all go around and introduce ourselves one at a time, and I don't know in what order that would look like, honestly. I'll just say I'm Tamara, and then pass it on to like the next person. I'll just say Lynn, and then Lynn can pass it on to the next person. Should we do it like that?
Sure, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Are we just doing name, or are we sharing other information as we go around?
So that's what I was just gonna say. Thanks for bringing that up, Francis, because I'm gonna do that. I'll start with me. Okay, so my name's Tamara Nielsen, and I've been with Asante for about 2 years. I really love this business plan. I love everything about the products. I'm inspired by all of the products. I'd like to just say like one was my favorite, but I think for me, my favorite is an entire package, and that's the $95 package. That's my favorite. I love all the products, but that's my favorite package. I feel like for me personally, it touches a lot of places in my home. So that's the one I like the best, and I love the way we grow, and then I'll just pass it to Lynn. Lynn?
Well, I was checking to make sure I wasn't muted. Okay, my name's Len Mooney. I've been with Asante several years. Actually, I don't remember when I first joined. I can't tell you. I love the products. Absolutely love them. I built a fairly decent team, and then I actually abandoned my team recently. I shouldn't say abandoned them. I gifted my team to my grandson. So I have another team, and then I came over and joined under Tamara, because I really like the energy here and the methodology we're using to build. So I'm starting a new team right now with Tamara.
Right.
And basically, that's all I have to say about me. Remember, many of you may be muted, so you have to be sure you unmute yourself as we go around. The person who's next to me is Caroline. So why don't I hand it to you, Caroline?
Oh, okay. My name is Caroline Lockhart, and I have been with Asante. It will be 6 years in June. And I absolutely love this company. I love that we succeed as wholesale buyers. That was what I was looking for. I wasn't interested in going out and selling, so that was a match for me. I love the people that this company attracts, just really conscious consumers that, label readers, just really, heart-centered leaders. I just love the people that this business attracts. I love the compensation plan, and of course the product line. I think when I first started, I thought I was going to be gung-ho and just building a business really quickly. I've been 17 years in the industry, but I really felt like I got sidetracked a little bit on the product line and learning about the product line and enjoying the product line. So if I was to say what my favorite, that would be a kind of a hard time to, after almost 6 years. I love the hair care line. My hair has grown, over the last 5 years so much. So I would say if I was going to pick something, I would say the hair care line. And I'm just really happy that we also are joining teams together, because there's a synergy there that happens when teams come together, and we can just see the growth within the team. We can see everybody promoting and growing, and that just, creates more belief in this business. So I'm thrilled that we're joining to help both teams grow. And then with that, I will hand it over to France.
Hi, I'm France, and France Mouton Hetty. I use my maiden name as well now. So I joined 4 years ago. And what appealed to me at first was the products, because for many years I've been interested in having as healthy as a lifestyle as possible. I'm not like a fanatic about it, but I did not realize that there was one company where you could get everything toxic-free, certified toxic-free and organic. So when I found out about this, I literally had goosebumps, because I was just so thrilled to have found something that made life easier. Didn't have to worry about ingredients and so on. So that was my initial appeal. That was the initial appeal for me. And I was at a time where I was looking at, my two daughters had just gotten married, and I was a few years away from retirement. So I was looking at what's going to be the next thing in my life, next phase. I did not want, I was a teacher, and a lot of teachers just go back to teaching part-time, and that's the last thing I wanted to do, was to go back to a school because they are plenty toxic themselves. So anyways, I decided that maybe this would be something that someday would work out to bring me, you know, a side income at retirement. So as far as my favorite product, that is so hard because I love so many. But for me personally, when in one order, I started with a $1.99 kit, and then I would add every month to what I had at home. And in the same order, I had the laundry soap and the shower gel. And I began to use those kind of at the same time. And it was like overnight, I no longer had the problem of the itchy skin that I always had a problem with. And it was, I was so thrilled, because that to me said that I was having, the itchy skin was a reaction to the toxins that are still left when we're, you know, clothes go through a rinse cycle, but everything doesn't get out. And so we end up with toxins on our skin, and then the soap and whatever, that once I took those away, it was magical to me. So that might be what I would have to go with, but there's so many. I love the sanitizer. It does so many things. And so I don't want to take up too much time, but that's what I thought I would share. So I will pass it on to Mindy.
Oh, thank you, France. My name is Mindy Aliano, and my story is a little bit different. I joined about almost 4 years ago in May, and Caroline and I were in direct sales together. So we were friends on Facebook, and everyone can hear me, right? You can? Okay. And we were friends on Facebook, and I was following Caroline, and one day I just reached out to her and asked her what she was doing. And we had a conversation. She called me and told me what she was doing. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did all kinds of research. I didn't even know what I was getting into. I didn't even know that toxics were a problem. You know, she had me watch the video, and it just opened my eyes to so many things. And then I immediately joined, because I personally don't like to pay full price for anything. And I joined with the $1.99 kit, and I did the Lean Green, My Body's Clean. And one of my favorite products is the Reds. I really, really love the Reds and the toothpaste. Though and I love a lot of products too, but you know, those are my top products, are the toothpaste and the Reds. And I have had some people come in and enroll, and I'm very excited to work on a strategy so that I can get more people to enroll and build a team with all of you guys. So with that, I am going to pass it on to Shayna.
Shauna, yes, hello. Can you hear me? I think I unmuted. Okay, good. Apologize, I'm at work.
We can hear you.
Perfect. March is my 3-year anniversary with Asante. I, essentially joined because I wanted the products. When I joined, I had just joined another company with a friend of mine. And at the same time at home, I was delving off into my own side interests of learning how to make your own shampoo and your own cosmetic, all of this stuff you homemade make. And then I started thinking, I don't have enough room to store all the things that you need to make all of this stuff. And is there a product line where you can just place an order, you can get products that you know are not full of chemicals, and through research, I found the name. At the same time, I had found that somebody I had known from another company had signed up. And so I contacted her, and I was like, because I was getting out of another business, I told her basically, I just want the products, the wholesale. And so for the first year, it was mostly I was buying wholesale because, like a lot of us, we like the better price. I was loving the products. I would add more, especially when they went on sale. And word of mouth, just conversation. I wasn't trying to sell it or anything, but people kind of gravitated. They were like, well, what is that? Tell me a little bit more. And so I got a few people that wanted to join with me. And it just feels really good to be able to offer a product that you believe in. And anyway, cut this short. Very grateful that our leaders, everybody here has stepped in. We can help each other, the energy, all of that. Right now, with being in Washington State with all of the trees, I am really appreciative of our bee tabs, and they have saved me. Last year, everybody else, normally I would have been in a bubble, and I could walk outside and it was no big deal. So right now it's the bee tabs. And on mine, excuse me, I guess Kelly is next.
You guys hear me?
Yes, Kelly.
Hi. Now I'm nervous. My name's Kelly. I've been with Asante, I think, I don't know, a couple of years. I haven't really done too much with it until Tamara created this awesome idea to build this like community-based business. And after kind of hearing what she had to say, I was just all about, doing it for more than just, products. And I think it's great. I agree with all you ladies and Len too, that, it's a good company. It's a good business opportunity. It's a good business plan. And they're great products, period. I mean, that's the bottom line, is that I think we all believe in the products. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to making this, something great and awesome with all you awesome people. So I'm sorry I'm driving. It's kind of hard to look at the camera and figure out what I'm saying at the same time. I didn't prepare. But anyways, nice to meet everybody. I'm going to sign off. I think the next person after me is Diane.
Is that you with the baby?
That's probably my baby talking
cool.
Back there. I'm trying to over and let him out.
Where'd she go? Oh, is she gone? Be safe, Kelly, wherever you are. I don't see her anymore, do you? Oh, there you are. You just moved spots.
She moved somehow. Okay.
Yeah.
There
She's constantly moving.
I guess that's because she's driving. That means that's because she's driving.
That's what I mean.
Try to drive and touch my phone. It's like, I'm like, what am I doing?
Just be safe.
Way to fit it all in, I guess. Yeah, just be safe. Hi, my name's Diane Montgomery. I think I may be the very first or one of the first people Caroline brought on, right? 5+ years ago. I've lost count, I don't know. But we're neighbors and we know each other through our sons primarily, who are very good friends. And so we were just walking one day and I had been on this healing journey and I was not looking for a business at all. I was already kind of focused on building businesses in like nutrition coaching and teaching yoga. I was just sort of getting started with all of that back then. I was really concerned about not wanting to focus on the financial piece. I really just wanted to help people, not worry about how much I charge. And I also wanted to keep taking trainings, which cost a lot of money. So when Caroline mentioned this, it seemed like a potential good opportunity. But I just thought, oh, the products, I'll never be okay with the products because I'm so crazy fussy about every little ingredient. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll look at them. But I just thought, no way. And yeah, so as we all know, the products are phenomenal. And I know I can really stand behind them. So I've been using them. I actually order 2 auto ships every month because I just can't. I like so many of the products. Shampoo for sure, I think is probably one of my tops. And my husband will not live without the body butter. That's probably his favorite. I love the shakes too. You know, and the shakes are a big deal. I don't know if you guys have tuned into so much. I'm in the coaching world, and there's a lot of PR around shakes being contaminated with metals. And Asante tests for that. And that's a pretty big promo point that I've noticed in my community. So anyway, so I'm just open to seeing how I can possibly incorporate this into everything else that I do as another value added.
Awesome. Who's next? Kristen or Tammy?
I haven't gone yet, so I can
right.
I can go and I'll pass it on to Tammy from there. How's that?
All right.
My name is Kristen Carbone. I too was in the direct sales business. That's where my background is. I have been with Asante almost a year now. And I found what first attracted me to looking into this was the leadership from Caroline and the way she was approaching it with community as well and self-care. I have a husband who's self-employed. I have a tween daughter, and my 91-year-old mom lives with me. So I am very busy. And with direct sales, it was all about selling and parties and making quotas. And that was just wasn't fitting in my lifestyle. And it also just wasn't where my heart was. So the compensation and the way Asante is set up to just share products and just share what I found just was something that really spoke to me. And again, I was looking for leadership, and I felt like Caroline was someone that I can align with that really had powerful leadership, as well as now see what we're doing here with all of these people and Tamara and, you know, working together. So I'm certain that this is the perfect fit. I love Asante because I just love their motto of, you know, global green world, worldwide, you know. I think that's just very important to me. I've been on this healthy lifestyle journey for many years, even before my daughter was born. But now it's even more important to me. So yeah, I just love being able to share the plan and just share what I've gotten, the benefits I've received. And my favorite products right now are the food enzymes, for sure. I go to a naturopath, and she tested me for our food enzymes, and she said these were really great. So that made me feel good to have that, just that little bit of outside confirmation. Kind of like Diane, I just love what you mentioned about the shakes. I think that's really great little tip that we can all take from this meeting today. So thank you for that. And I will pass it on to Tammy.
Hi. Can you hear me? Because I unmuted. Okay.
No problem.
Nice to meet you all. And I just wanted to say that I've been in almost a year. Well, this is the first, so in a couple weeks. And I also was doing some soul coaching with Caroline. I just thought that she was really amazing. And somehow we had tapped into this this form of being so sick and tired of all the DS, BS with the sales and the quotas and all that. And so it made a lot of sense to me in that aspect to join Asante. But I was looking for residual income, more travel time with my family. We'd had some health issues with different people. And so just looking into that, this company, Asante, it made a lot of sense. And I think I was, sold like first off, but then I think within 3 months, we had totally switched out the entire house. And I too usually get 2 orders in a month just because we use them 100%, all the products, and really believe in them and share that with everybody that we can. My husband Curtis is also a rep. He's out there. He's not in yet. But I was just gonna say my favorite products currently are the bamboo shower scrub is definitely one of my favorites. And he loves the toothpaste, and we just hand those out all the time. But it does vary month to month based on what you're doing. And, you know, when the grandkids visit, I'm all about that baby lotion and body wash for the kids. And so it can depend. So that's me. Oh, let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Who's next?
All right, cool.
Let me see. I've got,
Let's drop down to Chuck, who's disguising himself as Tamara.
I was just going to say that.
You're awfully cute today, Tamara, but you know, you need to work on the hairdo.
Like my hairdo?
Well, it needs some improvement.
Yeah, okay. There's a lot of things that need improvement with me. But anyways, nice to meet all you. I know a few of you. You all know who you are. Anyway, I also am a rep. I am Tamara's my better half for sure. Hello, there you are. Yeah, I have been a real strong believer in the product line, and I think the business model is awesome. And I am planning on this. This is actually my retirement plan. I currently work for an aerospace company, tool maker, and I do other. I have a side business also that kind of helps keep the bills paid for right now. But Asante is my long range plan. I don't I don't want to be digging holes for a living, and I don't want to be working for the next 10 years in the aerospace business because I'm constantly exposed to nasty chemicals, quite honestly. There's all kinds of stuff around there. I don't even like breathing the air inside that building because I just don't know what I'm breathing. The dust, people blow with the air hose to clean something off. I have no idea. So anyway, I really like the job, but I want to get out of there. And Asante is my plan. Because I've been a contractor for a long time, I have somewhere 500-600 customers that I could call on the telephone and have an elongated conversation with just about any one of them at any given time. So that's kind of my plan, is to introduce to them and see where it goes. And I am very optimistic that in this year, 2019, things are going to explode for me, and I'm really optimistic about that. So I'm sorry I was a little bit late getting in. I'm kind of a computer ding dong, and I couldn't figure out how to get in. So anyway, with that, I'm all ears. Thank you for listening to me.
All right, Chuck. Let's see. Karen, we haven't heard from you yet, right?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh. Hi, my name's Karen, and I have been with Asante, as long as Caroline's been with Asante. Her and I came in together, and I've been using the product for many years. And right now, I love my greens, the reds, and I love the enzymes. I was having stomach issues, and a friend of mine in Florida that's also been with Asante said she had listened to the video and called me up and said, you need to order those enzymes because of your stomach issues. And ever since I've been using it, I haven't had no stomach issues. So I'm really happy with that, and the probiotics. But I use all the products because I just love it. What I love is the fact that it's all organic and toxic free. And if you knew how many chemicals you were putting on your body before you even wake up in the morning, that's what sold me about Asante, is learning all about the toxins and the chemicals that we are putting in our body. And our skin is the number one that it gets through. You know, we have, when we apply our shampoos and our conditioners, and the United States allows so many chemicals into our products that other countries don't allow. And that's why I really enjoy the Asante Organics.
All right. Sorry, I sort of took over running because I'm the guy that actually has the controls for the Zoom room. So, Shannon, we heard from you. I lost track. I'm sorry. I apologize. Did we hear from you? Yeah, I thought so. All right, Susanna, are you able to talk today?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm not on mute.
Good morning.
So, good morning.
Or afternoon.
Or, yeah, good afternoon. You confused me. My name is Susanna Delikas, and I've been in Asante about 2 years. I love the products, and I love the way the company runs, being organic and just being down to earth and community based. I can't stand sales. My background is massage therapy and speech and language pathology. And my favorites are, I like a lot of the products. I would say the B and the omegas, all the supplements, and the household products are awesome. So that's me.
All righty. Yanni, are you able to talk?
His mic and it's not working.
No mic. All right. Do you want to say a few words about Yanni? I think you're related to him, Susanna.
Yanni, yeah. Yanni's my son. He's really into organics. And he's been in Asante about the same time as me. And he's loving the products. And he's finding his way. He's 20, so he's still doing experiments as far as jobs go and stuff. So that's him.
All righty. And France is demonstrating. I know. I haven't. She thought she was going to get away. Yeah, she's not going to get away. France is demonstrating use of the Power Pops. She loves those.
Oh yeah, those are good too.
Yes, I will tell you that I participated in the 28-day evolution, for those who don't know me. And during the 28 days, I did run out of products because I had the products at home already and I had to reorder. So, you know, but in the 28 days, I released 11 pounds and now it's been 6 weeks. I'm down 14 pounds on my goal of 25 pounds by June. Because I'm going to be in a dance recital. So at the through the senior center where I take tap and jazz. So.
Whoa.
Yes. So this is great because, you know, for us here, we were starting at 4 o'clock. So this will tide me over till it's time for dinner. Not too far from now, not too long from now.
That's awesome. You know what? Anyone who hasn't tried Power Pops ought to. Those things are awesome. Hey, Jackie, I think you thought you were going to squeak by, but I ain't gonna let that happen.
Yeah, I figured. I tried to sneak out, because we came back to the hotel room and all the kids and didn't want to ditch my sister-in-laws with all of our children. So I was out there making sure everyone was squared away. I joined Asante right after Tammy. I was one of the first people she came to when she kind of figured out what she wanted to do in Asante and how she wanted to grow. And my significant other had been trying to get me to join a different LuLaRoe, the leggings company. And I was just like, no, I am not into clothes. I don't care. I don't want to do that. It didn't even want to hear it. And then when Tammy came to me with Asante and that plan, I was like, I can get behind this totally. Like I was already, you know, starting to read labels and realize what was being put into my body and my kids' bodies. And I was just like, no, this isn't going to work. So I was sold right when Tammy told me what she wanted to do. And her and I have been working together ever since. I have a lot of favorite products. I like them all. The hair care stuff is great. I mean, look how long my hair is. This is crazy. It grows so fast and it's like the softest, and like when it's all down and everything is so pretty because just the Asante products have like made my hair so soft and full and great. And then I really like the reds and the greens also. I have a 5-year-old who is one of the pickiest eaters ever. She won't eat like anything besides fruit. So I sneak the greens and the reds into her juice. She has no idea, and I feel better knowing that she's getting something, some nutrition. And then also she loves chocolate milk. She'll drink chocolate milk before bed every night. And so I threw out the nest quick and put the chocolate kiss into our house, the protein powder. I just give her about half a scoop of that with her chocolate in her milk and make chocolate milk out of it. And she doesn't even know the difference, and she loves it. And I feel so much better knowing she's getting some veggies and some fruit and some protein and, you know, all these things that she should be getting that she's not because she just won't eat food. So those are probably my favorite. And then my partner loves the mint bar soap. That's like one of our favorites too. With a lot of had skin problems before, and then switching over to that bar soap feels so much better on your skin. So those are some of my top favorites, I think.
Awesome.
All right,
I'm going to mute up Carolyn and turn it back over to you and Tamara.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay,
so
we didn't miss anybody, did we?
I don't think so.
Is there anybody who didn't get to talk to us a little bit? All right, I'll be
There is
quiet.
somebody who didn't get to talk, then just raise your hand and holler at us, and we'll give everyone a turn, because that's super important that everybody gets a turn.
All right, I'm going to be quiet now.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, thank you everyone for sharing, you know, your experience. And yes, I'm just really thrilled to be, connecting with Tamara to provide a consistent meeting every week at 1 o'clock your time, West Coast, and 4 o'clock our time, East Coast. I think that's going to really support each one of your, goals with your business. So we're going to be experimenting on really how we're going to be presenting the product line as well as the business to your leads. So this will free you up to really focus on your leads, focus on making those connections, making those phone calls, or just feeling inspired to reach out to people and start to expand the screen movement. So we will be here as your support. We'll be here to be able to present the business. Tamara and I both did discuss that we don't want to be the leaders, because all of you are equipped to be the leaders. So we're going to be taking turns on who actually presents Asante and who presents the business. So, we'll take the lead on that, but that's just a temporary position because all of you are you're learning alongside of us, and we want this to be a team where we develop leaders. That's been something that's really important for our team.
Curious on.
As well as Tamara. So we're here to develop leaders, and just, again, providing this consistent meeting, every week is just going to help everyone grow. And it's nice to see the numbers double. Because when we do our Zooms, we have half the people here. So that's really inspiring and encouraging. So with that, Tamara, you want to say something? I know you were going to give us a call to action. You're going to.
Yeah, actually, as Carolyn said, so her and I have been, mind melding a little bit, and Lynn as well, over the last week or so about bringing our teams together, what it would look like, how it would work. And I think, as Carolyn said, I think one thing we will work on doing is building leadership, because, the truth is we're all our own leaders. I really, truly believe that. We all have something to offer. And the way I build my company and my community, I call it a community, we all work together, because I am not the end-all be-all. And I see value in every single human being on this planet. I believe we are all purposeful. I believe we're all meant to be here and share our gifts. And we all have them. Some of us may be really extremely introverted. And the minute someone says, okay, it's your turn, you're like, what do I do now? I am that person. Like, believe it or not, Lynn really helped to inspire me and move me through my fear of the camera is live, we're recording. And when I hear that, I don't know what to say next. I'm like, all of a sudden, Chatterbox stops chattering and starts falling all over myself. So please, you guys, when you're asked to take a turn, don't, even if you're afraid, just nervously fall all over yourself if you have to and get back up and just do it, because it's all about the growth. I mean, I believe our best part of who we are is on the other side of our fear. So we're all going to be here together and get to that other side. And my call to action for today after this meeting was, all of us took a turn saying what we love about Asante. That was the point of this meeting. What do you love about it? Because you joined this business for a reason. And let's all get back to that reason. What's your favorite product? And what was your reason? What was your why? And I want to challenge everybody from today into our next meeting. And it's okay if you fail. It's no big deal if you I guess there's no such thing as failure, actually, as long as you try. So if you try, that's all we're looking for. Try to share your favorite product with another person, not sell. So just like you would if you had, you know, and I'm sure you've all heard this term before, if you have a favorite lotion and you go to your girlfriend and be like, oh my gosh, smell my favorite lotion. I love this lotion, smell it. And just share things that way with people. So for me, like Jacqueline and I were talking earlier, and I said like one of her favorite products is a toothpaste. And we're hanging out with other ladies today. We could say, hey, try my toothpaste. I love it. It makes my mouth feel great. My teeth are whiter. Find ways, this is the thing, find ways this week, make it a goal of your own personal goal to share your favorite product without letting the person know you're sharing it. Just your organic self saying what you would normally say, what you like and what you love about the things that are in your life. You know, I mean, we do it all the time. And this is where I'm going to end because I can go on forever, but we do it all the time. And we may not know what we're doing, but this is the best form of advertising is the word of mouth. That's it. And sharing what we love. So let's just find a way to do that. And that's, I think, we'll just come back together next week and see how we did. You know, did you share with it or did you, you know, flake out and say, oh no, I didn't share. You know, that's it. You wanna go talk to Jason? So she's got kids entering the room. So that's it. And I'm just want to say I'm really glad to meet everybody, and I can't wait to hear how we all do next week. I'm really excited. I'm excited. So
yeah, and we'll get back to you as to try, you know, what it's going to look like for next, you know, week. You know, so just get back with us and let us know, you know, if you have guests, and then we'll work on how we're going to present this. I know France asked, is there going to be slides? Is there, and this is, I am like technically challenged. So Len, you know, we're going to be looking to you to kind of help us, you know, present everything.
I have slides for everything.
Okay, good.
I can do tons and tons and tons of different trainings and stuff too. So that's something we can talk about.
Okay.
Hey, there's another person jumped on here. Carrie, I think is, we didn't hear from, and I don't know if I can unmute, the controls don't seem to be working. So help me out here, Tamara. Carrie,
I can see Carrie. I can see her. I can see she's listening, but I can't, she doesn't look like she's muted. Carrie, can you hear us? She can't hear. I don't know.
I don't think, okay, I was going to see if we could bring her on and let her say a word or two, but apparently we can't. Okay. Done deal.
Right. And also kind of set an intention of what you want to do in 2019. I'm, you know, it's all about setting an intention. And if we're going to be consistently showing up for one another every week on Sunday, I think it's just going to be, you know, see where you want to be, you know, in a month from now, see where you want to be at the end of the year, you know, because we're here to promote silvers, golds, and platinums. And when we work together that way and we inspire one another, I mean, that's the one thing that I really, really love about this industry is there's always somebody ahead of you and someone right behind you. There's always someone that you can go to for inspiration, and there's always someone that you can inspire. So, you know, set an intention as to where you want to go, and we'll get there. We'll climb together.
Yeah, and like I tell everyone in my business and who's in our team, is the truth is, like I just say, we're all equally meshed. We all have talents to offer, and it's not a hand up or a handout. We all, you know, I'm not successful unless my team is successful, and they're not successful unless I am successful. So I mean, we're really always on the same playing field. We're always at the same level as far as, you know, being here for one another. So I think that's it. Unless anybody, is there anybody else here today that wants to add anything before we close the meeting? Is there anybody? Just raise your hand if you want to be unmuted for a minute, or is everyone okay? Yeah, Chuck.
Pick me.
Pick me. Okay.
Okay.
I just want to expand on that 2019 this year. I feel very strongly that this is going to be a fantastic year as far as how I feel, how I believe I'm going to be able to grow this business. I think it's awesome. I think that, you know, everything that everybody said about the chemical-free, toxin-free stuff, this is really powerful stuff, and a lot of people don't understand what they're doing to themselves by going to the grocery store and getting a box of Cheerios or something else that's right off the shelf, and they pour it into a bowl and it's already made, and it's so easy, but we don't understand, or a lot of people don't understand what they're doing to themselves by participating in that, the products that are out there. I've been going to a raw food diet. I'm really working on that, trying to eat just fruits and vegetables. I did really great 4 days in a row. I ate nothing but raw fruits and vegetables, and using the toothpaste, I think, is my favorite product. I really like the lavender soap. I've been out of it for a while. Hint, hint, Tammy. Anyway,
Tammy using your soap?
Pardon me?
Is Tammy using your soap?
I'm not sure, but whenever it gets in the house, it disappears and it goes, you know, everybody loves it. The other stuff doesn't get used, and so anyway. My point was, I agree, 2019 is going to be a fantastic year, and I am going to do everything in my power. My goal for 2019 is 100 people.
Wow.
2019, 100.
Good goal. Good goal. I'll second that goal.
Okay, I have 3 right now that are right on the cusp. There's one of them last night. We could have signed them up last night or this morning, and that just didn't happen. We've been talking about it. He's ready to go, and I have 2 more. The one fellow's just absolutely hooked on the bee pollen. He buys it from me. I want to get him signed up, so I'm not making any money on it. I'm giving it to him at my cost. And he really likes it. And every time, you know, I see him, almost every time I see him, he asks me for another bottle. So I agree. You know, introduce the products to people, because once they understand that by utilizing these products, you're not loading yourself up on chemicals and all the bad nasties that are out there, you know, I think that's huge. And there's a level of common sense that intelligent people have there, and, you know, make that connection, and the stuff will sell itself. I really believe that.
Agree. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate that input. Okay, so I think most of our meetings, we're going to try to always keep them between, you know, maybe 40 minutes. And I think we're about right there. So this has been really perfect. And if anybody wants to take notes before our next meeting to see if there's anything you'd like to add or add ideas, everybody's welcome, because I believe all of us have value to offer in this industry, in this world. And so I would love and encourage everyone to say, hey, I want to turn and say an idea I have to help out all of us. So I'm really encouraging that. So as far as I think we're pretty good. Don't you, Caroline? Yep. What do you have to say? We done?
Yeah, I think we're good.
You know, we can all keep talking for a long time, but, you know, we're up at 45 minutes, so it's good. If we're all done, I'm going to shut down the recording. Going once, going twice,